So I get messages pretty regularly asking about the truck, and why we haven't had more truck videos lately. So anyway, not a whole lot to update. After the interior, I decided to tackle one of the next big projects I had, which was the bed. I literally cut a giant hole in it for the Crown Vic fuel tank and suspension to stick up through, and I debated a lot about how to finish it off, whether I wanted to box it in or cover it in wood, or any number of things. So in the interest of making it look clean, I decided just to do a wood floor and raise it up. So I had to patch an area up there in the front that rusted out pretty bad. There's a couple of little pinholes. Overall, the bed's pretty solid, so for now this is what it's going to be. I just welded in some 1-inch box tube to support the wood, and if all goes well, in a little bit, the floor will look like this. The pressure treated wood I went back and forth on. So what this is it's a 1x8 pressure treated, what Lowe's calls appearance grade board. But I think overall, as far as bang for the buck's concerned and overall appearance, this was the way to go. Yeah, it's $60 worth of wood versus $400 worth of hardwood. When you open the tailgate, what we're left with is a nice, recessed, or I guess covered area, so I can throw some tools and stuff back here. And once the tailgate's shut, you never even know they were in there. So I'd originally planned on putting a hatch up here in the front, in between those two front cross members, and putting a hinge on it. And I still might at some point, but I figured this was a good start. One of the other things I wanted to accomplish with doing this bed project was to actually have kind of a permanent fuel filler location and mount. Before, it was actually, I kind of temporarily stuck it up on the side of the bed with this bent piece of aluminum, just to make it so it was a place I could stick it and get fuel in it for when we did the Lemons Rally, close to 2 years ago now. And it worked, so I just didn't bother to mess with it. But I always wanted to recess it and have a nice clean mount. So it still looks weird when you're putting fuel in. Everybody looks at you weird when you walk over the side of your truck and stick the fuel nozzle, not there where the other one used to be, and basically looks like you're dumping gas on the side of the bed. So it's kind of funny. But anyway, on the front edge here, pretty typical problem on old trucks is the front of the bed here gets kind of pushed out towards the cab when stuff slams into it. So you can see the gap over the width of the front's not really consistent. It kind of is tight and nice on the sides, but then gets longer in the front, and so, or towards the middle, I should say. So what I think we're going to do is, I got this piece of aluminum trim that I'd bought for a camper project a long time ago and never used, and it's been laying in the corner kind of languishing. So we're going to tuck this in here, and this actually I can flex a little bit front to back and kind of fill that gap in a little bit as we go across. I think I'll kind of trim up the front nicely. I'm going to do the same thing across the back, except I'm going to use a piece of angle iron probably. That way when you open the tailgate, you'll see a nice aluminum edge instead of just the edge of the wood. And so this is just a short piece I had, but instead of having the jagged edges, we'll have a nice clean piece of aluminum to seal against the tailgate. That should wrap things up pretty nicely. So I'm going to go and drill some holes in this and fix it in place. If you want to see more of the truck project or any of my other projects, please take a look at some other videos and subscribe. I promise it won't hurt. Just click the button. It'll be good. And yeah, thanks for watching.